Hey, good morning to all of you. Today we are discussing about the projectile motion. Actually, the projectile motion is a type of motion which we discussing under the two-dimensional motion. So here the projectile motion. First of all, we have to know about that what is projectile motion. Projectile motion is simply a motion in which a body is given some initial velocity and then allowed to fall freely under the action of gravity without propelling any force acting on it. Say, if I'm say this is the motion which is acting along in two directions or along the two coordinate axes. The one is the y-axis and the second one is the x-axis. Here the object is projected from the point O. Here this is the O point which we call the origin point, and at this point, at O point, the value of t is 0. This point is selected as origin of the coordinate system. This point is selected as the origin of the coordinate system. Let us assume the initial velocity of the projection is u at the angle theta. Say this is the angle theta. In this way the body is projected, and with the horizontal, and in the same is selected as the x-axis, and we can say like this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. As we have learned in the previous classes or in the previous chapters, that motion in the two dimensions can be treated as two separated type of one-dimensional motion along two mutually perpendicular axes. These are the two axes which are mutually perpendicular to each other. These are the two axes which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Here, so we can take a two kinematic equations, or we can apply the equations of kinematics separately for both the axes. Like this is the y-axis, we can take this is uy, and for this is we can take as u-axis. These are the two axes, and so we divide these two axes in the two component forms in kinematics equation. One is the cos theta and the second one is the sin theta. Along the x-axis we are taking the component cos theta, and along the y-axis we are taking the component sin theta, that is u sin theta. So the equations of kinematics will become u cos theta, uy, u sin theta. Now, as we know that the motion of a projectile is under the gravity, as I previously said, earlier said that the motion of the projectile is under gravity. Hence, so that's why the body is freely falling. Hence, its acceleration is directed vertically downward, and let its magnitude be g. We let its magnitude small g. Let its magnitude small g. So the acceleration is purely vertical. Acceleration is purely vertical to the downward stream. So hence horizontal component is 0. Why the horizontal component is 0? Because the acceleration is purely vertical, and whenever the acceleration is purely vertical, the horizontal component is 0, and we know that the total acceleration small g is acting vertically downward, which is opposite to the positive direction of y-axis. Hence y component of acceleration is taken as minus g. As the horizontal component is 0 and the acceleration is vertically downward along the y-axis, so we are taking the g with minus sign. So the object is following the curved path, as in this figure shown that the object is following the curved path. This is the curved path, and reaches the point and reaches the point pxy. So this is the point pxy, reaches the point pxy at time t, and let v be the magnitude of its instantaneous velocity and t is the small time, as be shown in this figure. T is a small time, and this is the time. In this way, this from this point the object is projected, or the body is projected to the point P and at a time t. And in next section we can calculate the instantaneous velocity from these kinematics equations, and then we find the maximum height and the time of flight. These are all the subtopics or the subarticles that we are discussing under the projectile motion. In projectile motion, the shape of the object is parabolic, so we call this in a trajectory motion. There are so many examples which we discussing under this, that the packet drop from an aeroplane. This is the example. The second is bullet fired from a gun. Then third is a hammer or an javelin thrown by an player. This is so this is the basic about the projectile motion, that what is the projectile motion, what is the example of the projectile motion, and we are study or taking the projectile motion in the two-dimensional. So we are taking the two coordinate axes, one is the y-axis and the coordinate axis, one is the y-axis and the second one is the x-axis. Then we are resolving it into the two component form, that cos theta and the sin theta, and then after that we are taking the acceleration due to gravity, that is small g. The acceleration due to gravity in case of the horizontal component x is 0, and in along the y-axis we are taking it minus g. We are taking it minus g because the acceleration is vertically downward, so that's why. And there are 2 or 3 examples of the projectile motions when we packet drop from an aeroplane, the bullet fired from a gun, and a hammer or an javelin thrown by an player. That's it. That's all from the basic of the projectile motion. Rest of the things we are discussing in the next video. Thank you.